Hi friends, it's your art teacher, Miss Barnett. And in this week's class, we've been learning about the color wheel and we looked at Sun and Castle, which is a very famous painting by the artist Paul Klee. And today we're going to be creating our very own storybook castle with us as a character in our painting. So take a moment and I want you to brainstorm. So we close our eyes and we go to our imagination. And I want you to think about what kind of character you would want to be in a castle story. So, I definitely think I am a queen. So I will be the queen of my castle in my painting. Maybe you're a knight. Maybe you're a princess or a king or a prince or a court jester, which is kind of like a funny person in the court. Maybe you're a dragon in your painting. Whatever your imagination, that's your only limitation. So once you've brainstormed who you're going to be in the castle, we're going to decide what kind of castle we're going to paint. And then we're going to learn how to mix colors in just a minute using the paint. So what you're going to need for today's assignment is a piece of paper. I'm using an 11 by 12, I'm sorry, an 11 by 17 sheet of paper, but you can use any kind of paper that you have available. You're going to want a paper plate with the primary colors. Remember, the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. If you don't have paint, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Use your crayons and your markers for this project. It'll still come out really beautiful. You're also going to want some paper towels, some tape to hold the paper to the table, and a water cup with two brushes. So I've got a small detail brush and a larger brush for my bigger spaces. Go ahead and gather your materials and meet me back here and we'll practice mixing our secondary colors from our primary colors really quick. All right, guys, let's review mixing the secondary colors. So I'm going to take my brush, swish, swish, wipe off the extra water. I'm going to pull some red over here. That looks like a good amount to start. I am going to try to get off as much excess because we don't want to waste. And then I'm going to swish, swish, wipe my brush. We can also take our paper towel and blot the brush, just like that. Don't pull the brush. And let's take some blue, start with that amount, and mix it together. Make sure you mix all of the colors. We don't want to leave any streaks of red or blue in here. We want to make it all incorporated. That means totally mixed together. And I've got I think I want to put a little bit more blue in here. Yeah, that's a very pretty blue, purple. So I'm going to swish, swish, wipe my brush, turn my palette. Let's take a little bit more of this red. Oops. You don't want that to happen. See what happened there? I didn't quite wash the brush out the whole way. Use my paper towel again to blot. Try to avoid getting any more blue in my red. Take my excess, swish, swish, wipe, blot my brush, take a little bit of yellow. Let's mix that together. There, that's a nice orange. Make sure you get all of those streaks out. There we go. Good. Take our excess off. Swish, swish. Wipe the brush, blot the brush. Perfect. Now my brush is clean. I can mix my third secondary color. Take a little bit of yellow, just a touch of blue. All right. Got a nice green going now. Beautiful. Once you've gotten all 6 colors of the color wheel, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, we are ready to start our painting. So, to start our painting, we're just going to take our paper and we're going to tape down it to the paper or to the table. Also, if you're worried about making a mess, you could put newspaper under your table. I'm in my studio, so I'm not really worried about making a mess. That's what we're here to do. You can decide if your paper is going to be vertical, standing tall, or is it going to be laying down like it's in bed. And we'll start painting. Here we go, guys. I'm going to start time-lapsing so you can watch me work. But remember, your only limitation is your imagination. You can be inspired by my work, but please do not copy me. Here we go. All right, kiddos, I'm going to let this painting dry, and then I'm going to come back in with my markers and draw myself in my picture. So I will be back when the painting is dry. All right, kiddos, so my painting is dry now, and I'm going to come back in with my markers, and I'm going to add myself to my picture. Remember, I'm going to be the queen of my castle, so I'm going to draw myself with a beautiful crown and a long gown. So I'm going to get started on that, and you can watch. Here we go. All right, kiddos, here is my completed A Story About a Castle picture. I've added myself using markers. I've made myself a queen because I'm wearing a beautiful gown and a crown. I hope you have just as much fun making your storybook castle and you as a character as I did today. I think this was such a fun project, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!